Welcome to this NGWA Industry Connected video, which is brought to you by Franklin Electric, an industry partner of the National Groundwater Association.
Hello, this is Marvin Glotfelty with an industry connected video from the National Groundwater Association. Today I want to talk to you about a question I was asked from a friend lately. Another hydrogeologist had been asked by a client to install a well in an area. This was for a small business, in an area with very low groundwater production. So he was asked to put in a large diameter well, so there would basically be storage for this amount of groundwater in the subsurface. And he had never heard of such a thing. So I explained to him that that's actually not uncommon. In fact, almost all hand-dug wells that you encounter, they're not going to be very deep, but I think the ones I've seen are oftentimes maybe 10 foot by 10 foot or so. They're pretty large. Well, part of the reason of that is that it's not easy to dig a small hole, by hand. But the other part of it is that there's storage there. So that's a good practice. And it really goes back to what I've always preached to folks is that an important design criteria that you can never lose sight of as you design any well for any purpose is that what are we doing here? What's this well for? And in that area of, let's say, less than 1 gallon per minute or so, you can't just have a continuous flow because the aquifer can't keep up. So for times of high need, let's say for fire protection or something, you're going to need a storage tank. That storage tank can be your well. And so if you drill a large diameter well in a low production aquifer, that can make complete sense. But you just need to be thinking about what you're doing and have those expectations taken into account from your client, because what they're doing is paying the money to the driller to install that well. And that's completely appropriate. That's what was requested in this case, in fact. And this is not a shallow well. The location of this well, I'm guessing, is probably 300, 400, 500 feet deep. And so instead of drilling a 4-inch or 8-inch well with a 4-inch casing in it or something like that, probably put in a 12 or 16-inch cased well. The one factor here that needs to be kept in mind operationally is water, whether it's in a storage tank at the land surface or whether it's in the subsurface. When it's stagnant, it can have biological growth. So we want to turn over that water. We want to displace it. And so the use of the well should be consistent with this factor that they've now made it into a storage tank as well as the well itself. So that's important to explain and document to the well owner. Not hard to do though, and it's really easy operationally. So just to turn that over, and it's the same thing that water system operators always worry about in areas of operating a municipal system. They don't want to have aged water where they can have the chlorines all used up, the disinfection byproducts are becoming a problem, that sort of thing. So the same within the well here. It might be pumping a short distance at the land surface, but you've got a large volume down there, so you want to turn that over. Not hard to do. So with that, thank you. I'll talk to you next time.